Okay, so we're on our way to the moon to go to the final dungeon. But before we do that, there's a couple side quests that we could do. Now, we did talk to all the missing Eidolons, so we could go back to Feymarch to talk to that other one, but we're going to be going to Feymarch later anyways, so I'll do it later so that we can be efficient about it, because we do have to trek through that cave, and I don't want to have to go through it twice, so we're going to do that later. The other thing I want to do is, there is an augment that has appeared in Baron, so I'm going to go to Baron first. So we gotta go to the roof. And this augment only appears after you've defeated the Giant of Babel. These guys have been bedridden for the entire game. This is it, Lord Captain, the final battle. When the fighting is over, No, pay me no heed. Please just return alive. Obtain the HP plus 50% augment. Nice. There's one other stop that we want to make before we go back to the moon. The reason why I took the Falcon is because we want to go back to the underworld briefly. We want to go to Tomra. Oh, this is not Tomra. This is Tomra. So we want to go into the item shop. So I mentioned last time that we can buy Stardust here. So Stardust casts Comet, which is a spell. So to farm a certain item in this game, you should have a whole bunch of Stardust. People recommend about 80 of them. I don't know how much I can afford. Let's try. Because we still need money left over for other things. Ooh, this is getting expensive real fast. There's no way I can have 80 of these. Ooh, that is... I can only afford 41. That kind of sucks. Because I need to buy something else, too. $23 is definitely not enough. But I think that's the best I can do. Let's do 25. Actually, I could probably sell a bunch of stuff that I don't need anymore. Thing is that these don't really cost that much. They also don't give me very much, even if I did. Maybe I should sell these weapons. The thing is, some of these weapons you can't get again. So if I sell them, I mean, I don't really need them anymore, but also... See, the interesting thing, too, is in previous versions of the game, like, Edge would also be able to equip the claws, which Yang could. equip, but now only Young has them, so like I really could just sell off, I should just sell off all these weapons that I don't need. You know, I'll hold on to them for now. I might regret that, but... I'll explain why I need so much Stardust later. We could come back for more, but it's just kind of a pain in the butt. But that's for me to worry about, not for you. It is annoying though that I can't just like take one ship to the moon and to the underworld. Otherwise I would have gone to the moon first to do my shopping. Okay, let's go to the Hummingway abode. See, somehow we can still land in this area, even though we can't land on the lower parts of the other moon. Or most of the time you have to land on... Oh no, never mind, it's the other way around. You can only land on the lower parts. But only where it's specified. Fuck, you know what? I should just cast. The puddings just don't take enough damage from physical. Oh, there goes one of them. You know, Kane has a pretty good build, and yet he's quite weak against these guys. Maybe a little overkill for a bunch of enemies, but whatever. So we want to go to this shop, and we want to buy the alarms. Ideally, 30 to 40 of them. Sirens. I can only afford 23. I'll have to do. Now I'm poor. Wait, elixirs sell for quite a bit. Can I just sell an elixir? Oh, I shouldn't though, but... Oh, elixirs only sell for... You buy them for a lot, but then they sell for only one. Okay, never mind. Okay, that just might have to do for now. Okay, let's go back to the Crystal Palace. Just annoying because if we want to walk back, we have to do the same thing. We have to go through all, like, the surface of the moon. You have to go through those 2 tunnels before you can get back to the Lunar Whale, which they know they did this on purpose, but man. I just realized Cecil's really low. I don't got time for you. Oh, I'm poisoned. I'm so glad Cecil at least knows Asuna, even though it took him a while to learn it. Okay, back to the Crystal Palace. I mean, I guess it's okay that Fusoya didn't give us all his equipment before he left, because who else would I have given it to? I guess Riddy and Rosa could have equipped some of his armor, but we'll get better stuff later anyways. Plus, that CPU fight was really undoable with him unequipped with stuff. Kinda mean of them not to give you the items of the people that leave. Aha. So since I gave Fusoya 2 augments, he left behind some other augments. Phoenix, Bless, and Omnicasting. He wasn't using Omnicasting when he was a party member, so I don't know how he got away with doing that. Same with Tella, or same with like Paladin Emporum. They had dual casts with them, but they didn't use dual casts until after. Zemus awaits us down below. Fusoya and Golbez may actually be strong enough to do this. These crystals, are they vessels for the thoughts of the Lunarians? We're coming for you, Zemus. I can't even imagine how foul a monster Zemus must be. Speaking of which, how did Fusoya and Golbez get here anyways? Without the lunar whale. Okay, so let's start giving augments out to people. So there is a strat to some of this stuff. Let me explain first. Some of these are meant for second playthrough stuff that you don't really need for now. And again, if you don't use any augments on your first playthrough, they do go into New Game Plus. So there's some that are apparently very essential to make your second playthrough speedy. Because basically, when you go through the second playthrough, obviously you've done everything in the game. So basically what you do is you juice up Cecil, make him super powerful, and then that makes it so that you can just blast through all the bosses, because later we're going to get an augment that makes it so you can skip random encounters. So you just blast through the game with Cecil soloing all the bosses by just hitting them, because you also can carry over some gear as well to your New Game Plus. Not all gear, only certain gear. So you give Cecil things like Darkness, which he inherently has as a Dark Knight, but he loses it when he's a Paladin. It'll make it so he gets an attack buff that helps him kill things faster, for example. Or you give him Kick, so he can AoE all the monsters when Yang's not around. That's basically the idea. And you give him Level Lust, so that he also levels up faster, so you can just steamroll everything better. So there's that. There's also a couple things, because we didn't give any augments to Edward or Sid before they left the party. On the second playthrough you do, so you can get things like Salve and Upgrade and Hide, for example. Characters that have already been given augments will carry them over onto the next playthrough. So people like Tella, Palom, Porum, Yang, Usoya, you don't have to worry about giving them augments a second time. So that means you automatically get the augments they leave behind, which is great. So like Dual Cast and Kick and all the really good ones. So HP plus 50% is a no-brainer. We'll give them to Cecil so he can tank more stuff. I'll give Kick to Cecil as well, so he can AoE stuff on the second playthrough. I mean, I could also use Kick here on auto, which is kind of nice, so maybe we'll do that. So, Kane is a good physical attacker, right? Jump is great, but the problem with Jump is that when he jumps in the air, he can't get healed, he can't get buffed, you can't do anything with him, so it kind of sucks. I'm gonna give him Focus, so he can also, like, just focus instead, which is similar to Jump. It buffs his attack, but he can also do it without needing to go into the air. So I'm gonna give him Focus. People say you should give Darkness to Kane so you can get like stronger, but then that doesn't help you on the second playthrough. People also recommend you give Phoenix to Kane as well. So Phoenix is a really good one from Fusoya. And it makes it so that when this character dies, it like, when you use it, it like resurrects everyone in the party, but this character dies. But then however much like HP or MP they had at the time is proportional to how much everyone gets healed. I think it's so funny that the Dragoon gets this because it's like, you know, Dragoons are the floor tanks of Final Fantasy XIV historically, which is so funny. Which also I think is funny if you give him Darkness, because Darkness drains your HP to do more damage, and that's basically like Blood for Blood in Final Fantasy XIV, which is no longer a skill. Well, Blood, I guess it is, but it doesn't do the same thing. Because Darkness in this game will lower his HP every turn, but they will make him do more damage. Blood for Blood makes it so your defense goes down and your attack goes up. And I have a funny story about that. Back when I used to play, like, raiding in Final Fantasy XIV A Realm Reborn, like, early game, we were doing the Binding Coils of Bahamut, which is like the first raid series, and one of our friends was a Dragoon in the party. It was his only level 50 class, so he would go in as a Dragoon. And during the second turn of Bahamut, there's a boss where there's a strategy to the boss, but most people cheesed it by basically you just DPS the boss as fast as you can, and then the boss goes into Enrage. When the boss is enraged, what it does is it just does a room-wide AoE over and over and over again and spams it. But if you heal through it, you can kill the boss before you die. So we would do the boss like that. We would burst the boss down, and the boss would start like putting out all these AoEs and trying to kill us, and our healers would quickly be trying to heal. So my friend, the Dragoon, had the skill Blood for Blood. And he'd be like, oh, if I use Blood for Blood, we'll have higher DPS, and we can kill the boss faster, but I'll have lower defense, so you gotta be careful. So he would, as the boss enrages and starts blasting us all with AoE, and we're all sitting there, DPSing and healing, and then he goes, okay guys, I'm gonna use Blood for Blood right now, so I'm gonna be taking a little bit more damage than usual, so just be careful. And it's so funny because he popped Blood for Blood and started attacking, and before he could even finish saying his sentence, he was already dead on the ground. Before he could even finish saying the entire sentence, he was already dropped dead. And we're just laughing because we're like, what do you think was gonna happen? We're like struggling to heal, and you make your defense lower. So I just thought that was hilarious, and whenever I think of Dragoons, I just think of that. Okay, so Omni casting is also very important. Omni casting makes it so any spell can be AoE. Things like Cure and Protect and Shell, you can always AoE, but things like Haste, you can't. So this is best given to Rosa, so she can AoE Haste us, or AoE Asuna us, or all that stuff. Darkness I'll give to Cecil on the advice of second playthrough stuff. Level Lust I'll also give to Cecil, but I'm not going to equip it, so that makes it so he gets more XP. That'll be important for second playthrough, if I ever do one, which I probably won't. Now, Brace is like a better version of Defend. So, I guess you can give it to Cecil, because he's going to be the one drawing most attacks. But I probably won't use it. Now, most people recommend you give Bless to Edge. And I'm not sure, I understand the reasoning behind that. I feel like on auto battle, I should give it to Rydia so she can, like, auto... Kind of like how I had Fusoya casting Bless on auto. But I can see why it'd be more useful on Edge. So I'm going to give it to Edge. So Bard Song's interesting because... late game, there are some interesting songs you can use, like there's one that gives the entire party haste. The problem with all the Bard songs is once the person starts singing, you can't control them anymore, and the song keeps going until they get hit or die. Which kind of sucks, because Edward had that problem too. He would start casting, and then I wouldn't be able to use Defend on him, and then he got killed by the Mom Bomb. Some people say you give this to Rydia. You should not give it to Rosa, because Rosa's spells can cover everything that Bard Song can do. But Rydia, I guess if you want her to play a more supportive role, you can give it to her in a battle. I'm going to hold off on this decision. Again, if I don't use it now, it's not a big deal. MP plus 50%, some people say you should give it to Rosa, and some people say you should give it to Rydia. I'm going to wait a little bit as well, because Rosa might not even have enough slots to equip this right now with my setup. Twin Cast is interesting. So, Twin Cast is like Palom Porum's thing, where one person starts casting, the other person uses Twin Cast, and then you can do special spells. Normally, if you give this to any two characters and they use it, they'll just use like regular stuff. So Palom and Porum have special Twin Casts. They can use Pyroblast or Comet. Or, in certain versions of the game, if you can get them in endgame, you can cast Twin Meteor. GBA and PSP versions only. In this game, if you give Twin Cast to your endgame characters, they have special spells. So if you give Twin Cast to Kain and Cecil, or Kain and Rosa, they can cast Bubble. If you give it to Rydia and Cecil, or Rydia and Rosa, they can cast Faith. If you give it to Edge and Cecil, or Edge and Rydia, you get Bravery. If you give it to Cecil and Rosa, you get Ultima. Ultima in this game is like one of the strongest spells. It does like spell power of 999 multiplier. It also costs 99 MP. So, but the thing is, I don't really have room to give it to Kain or Cecil or Rydia. Like, ultimately, I'm not using Twin Cast, but I feel like I should give it to Cecil and Rosa just because they have the potential to give us one of the strongest spells in the game, as opposed to Bubble, Faith, and Bravery, which is not as useful. So, I'll just hang on to it for now in case I change my mind. That's a lot of talking to explain, but you need to understand the strategy here. So let's equip some of the new stuff we got. So obviously I need dual cast. I don't really need Prey normally. I can stick with Prey on auto battle, so I'll need Omnicast for sure. For her. So she doesn't even have room for MP plus 50% unless I get rid of attack, which I guess I could get rid of attack, but then she wouldn't be able to do anything outside of in a normal battle. I guess instead of attack, I'll do Prey for now. The thing is, you can't remove items, and the auto one only works for auto. So for now, this is okay. That's easy. Rydia. She's good with this. Fast Talker makes her cast faster. Cecil. See, the thing is, I want all of these. I think auto battle, maybe I can give him kick. Might be useful. See, the problem is I kind of want him to have HP plus 50%, but then he loses counter. And I don't want him to lose counter. I could get rid of white magic, but then he won't be able to heal outside of... Or, I don't really use his heals in battle, but... Maybe I should do this anyways, because I think this will save me in the long run. Maybe I should just do this just for boss fights. I think I'll do that just for boss fights. I'll switch out white magic for HP plus 50%. Edge. So reach is nice. I'm not going to equip less on him. I don't really need steal though anymore. I think we already stolen from all the enemies that are worth stealing from, which is basically just Odin and Rubicante. But he's mostly going to be attacking, so you know I'll switch out steal for throw and bless when needed. The problem is 5 slots is so few, especially if attack is one of them and items is another one that you can't change. Okay, Kane. I'm gonna keep Cry and Phoenix. Expend all MP to revive party when KO'd. He doesn't need... I guess I could take focus instead of jump. Yeah, okay. I think I feel pretty safe with that. I don't know, I kind of... Maybe I should give Cecil HP plus 50 now. But again, I like using him as my healer outside of battle, but then Rosa could use prayer, so... Yeah, let's try it. Because sometimes he gets KO'd too early in the auto battles. Ooh, his HP went up a lot. Plus, it's not too bad healing him when he's the only one taking damage. I should have kept Bluff for Rydia, realistically, but she really doesn't have room for it, especially if I have Black Magic and Summon. And I need to give something to Tella before he left. Okay. So we're not going to finish the game today, but I'm going to start going through this dungeon because there's a stop point that we need to do later, so we might as well get up to that point at least. Plus there'll be some strong weapons and armor for us in this dungeon. Oh, these are the crystals. The destruction of the Tower of Babel shattered the barrier that Zemus had erected. You should now be able to reach him within the core. Oh, are these the Lunarians talking to me? Rusoya descended into the core of Cluia's sun some time ago. The hours pass, but still they do not return. The battle of wills between Zemus and ourselves is generating an enormous tide of energy. You must seek out the core. Powerful weapons once deemed a threat by the Lunarians have also been sealed away in the lunar subturn, alongside Zemus. We will guide you to the core. The battle of wills between Zemus and ourselves is generating an enormous tide of energy. We are directing all of our energy toward neutralizing the unrelenting waves of dark thought emanating from Zemus. Man, this guy must be very angry if he's enough negative energy to, like, fight the entire race of Lunarians. We will guide you to the core. Oh, it just plays the Red Wings music here. Okay, so there's actually 2 paths through this dungeon. One is a dead end with some chests, and the other one is the way to the actual, like, boss. So we're gonna do the dead end route first, just so we can get the item that we want. Oh, there's actually like a lot of dead ends. Oh, these are the same enemies as the ones in the Bahamut layer. Except we're stronger now, so I think we should be fine. Oh, I forgot I have kick on him. Actually, that's pretty useful. And it's not so useful when there's only like 2 enemies, but... Oh, I got an achievement for defeating 1,000 enemies. Oh, I can still... Oh, that's so useful. Cecil can still use white magic, even though I have white magic unequipped outside of battle. Oh, that's so useful. Okay, then 100% I made the right choice. Why was Zemus able to control Golbez? I couldn't forgive Cecil either, not at first. Rydia lost her home, Edge, his parents. The wave of hate, does it emanate from Zemus? He's waiting for us down below. I can almost feel the evil. Oh, you dare challenge us alone, you fool? And one thing else I realized about this game, replaying it through now, is that we really didn't have to shop for weapons very much at all in the game. Like, there's not that many shops. Most of them don't even give upgrades, and we most of it have to get the stuff from chests, which is nice. Oh, enemy ambush. Oh, it's this guy. I thought they custom made this guy for that one developer in the developer office, but no. You know what? Kane, cry for us. See, one thing I don't like about this game too is that here, I have 5 party members and I need to scroll to see all the options, plus the target all button. I don't like that. Why don't they just list them all in a way that I can see all of them? I understand that this is like originally a DS game, but like when they ported it to PC, they should have made that look a little better. I don't really need a second spell here. Sometimes I press dual cast on instinct and I'm like, actually don't really need a dual cast. So Black Garb sounds like it's for Edge, but I'm curious if anyone else can equip it. Wait, did maybe perhaps Fusoya actually leave behind his stuff? I just want to see if he did. No, he didn't. Silly. Okay, so this dungeon's gonna have like all the best, well, not the best gear in the game, but it's gonna have some pretty good gear for all our characters. In the GBA and PSP version of the game, there's actually an optional dungeon called the Cave of Trials, where you can go through and get equipment for all the other characters like Edward and Young and Palom and Porum and Sid, because they don't get gear from this dungeon, to make up for the fact that they don't. But they took away that dungeon in subsequent releases. The bosses in that dungeon were also just recolored versions of the summons. Like, Fight Bahamut, but a different color. Fight Leviathan, but he's a different color. It really is a shame, because I was reading about how the Pixel Remasters and the 3D Remasters basically removed a lot of the bonus content. Like, they Pixel Remastered, like, everything from the base game, and they decided not to include any of the GBA upgrades for whatever reason. Which is really too bad. Same with this game. There's a post-game dungeon in the GBA and PSP versions, but not in this version. Instead, they added the New Game Plus optional boss. It's so funny seeing him kick. Kick would have suited Kane pretty well too. Thematically, I mean. Not for function. Oh, come on. Cecil's accuracy is like really bad for some reason compared to everyone else's. I also like how Cecil and Kane have like Genji shields, which is one of the better shields at this point in the game, but they look like just wooden planks. Okay, no, I'm not fighting these guys. The triple spellcasters with the Thundagas? No thank you. I love how we can stop to attack even while running. Oh, not fast enough, it seems. I was like, I should turn off auto. Nice counter, though. Dang, that's actually pretty powerful when you're not missing, Cecil. I think the Sage's staff is for you. Although I should be giving Rosa a bow and arrow, but I just don't want to consume arrows right now. Farm Boy, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for the raid. I hope you guys are all doing well today. Please go check out Farm Boy 54 when you get a chance. Hope you guys had a great time today. Go join them and follow them on all their social media. Welcome in. Hope you guys had fun playing Pokemon Solar Eclipse. Sounds like fun. Evan, it's good to see you. And Seraphion, hello, hello. And Caleb, you guys are all doing well today. I'm Kiro, the frog-themed martial artist. We're playing some Final Fantasy IV 3D Remake, and this is the final dungeon. Feel free to sit back and relax, or go take care of yourself after your stream. I appreciate you being here. Sublink, welcome in as well. Hope I didn't miss anyone. Hello, hello. Where were we? Oh, right, we're here. Oh, these assholes again. Yeah, these guys, I can't auto. Hey Van, welcome in. Ooh, wait, maybe let's do, now that we have dual cast and omnicast, I can haste the entire party. Oh yeah. Oh, and she has a new staff too. Beautiful. Fusoya was really holding out on us. He had omnicast the whole time. Wasn't using it. Come, Bahamut. Like, I just kind of materializes from a bunch of polygons. I haven't used Osmos before, we should probably try it. Just to get some MP back. The problem is, if you hit an enemy that's like immune to it, then it like reverses. And then you lose all your MP, which sucks. Okay, 51, that's actually pretty good. I guess I don't need Bless anymore. Okay, those guys are good because they give a lot of XP. I just gotta lock in and not auto them. Oh, leave me alone. Oh, wait, what are you? Well, he's weak against my holy sword, so that's fantastic. Shouldn't be much of a problem. He's got a lot of HP though. He gave quite a bit of XP for just one enemy. Okay, then I will make sure to fight him going forward. Okay, so my little tip here is before this fight, we should cast Float on the party. Again, if you didn't know this going into it, it would really suck. To those who covet this blade, I bring death. Oh, you have the Fiend music. I don't know what you're weak against. Hey Azim, welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, the Holy Sword heals him, so I should not attack him with Cecil. That kind of sucks. Oh, I should equip something different. I think I can re-equip in the middle of battle. It's annoying. Well, it's a good thing I found that out early. But he's gonna start countering, so I gotta watch out. Or Cecil's gonna start countering. Oh, that also heals him. Well, that... Okay, well, that sucks. How do I re-equip? Oh, no, that's not what I want. Oh, press the pause button by accident. Oh, here, items, re-equip. No more Lustrous Sword. The problem is this menu sucks. Okay, what's the next strongest weapon I have? Lustrous Sword is also holy. Ice Brand? Oh, Avenger. Oh, Defender. Try to use Libra on him. Oh, stop using slow. Don't make Kane cry. I will make him cry. Let's see. Absorbs every element. Fantastic. So then what does Rydia do? Just he just keeps countering with slow. That's so annoying. Do I mean like non-elemental? Oh, Bahamut's non-elemental. Astra is too, but she heals. Oh, wait, no, I need to heal. Oh, god damn it. How was he fast enough that he was able to do that before I got my spell off? Ow. Man, I wish I wasn't slowed. Oh, see, this is why you counter with float. Oh no, when I raise Cecil, I need to remember to float him. Oh, owie! Oh, god damn it. It sucks because we're so slow that we don't even get a turn in time. But every time I cast haste, he just slows us again. I guess I could maybe I can cast Reflect on us. Maybe that will save us. But Rose is too busy healing us to do anything else. Oh, and of course he uses Maelstrom right now. Oh, we killed him, but Rydia's dead. Oh well. That was kind of brutal. Mostly just because of the slow. Oh, she learned Holy. I got Murasame. Okay, so that was the first dead end. So we actually need to leave the dungeon now. Which means we can also go heal, which is nice after that fight. Oh, that brings us out here. Okay, sweet. Oh yeah, I should also change Cecil's weapon back. Oh, they have different dialogue in this room. Fusoya, Golbez. Can he really be so strong that even the two of them would fail? We must hurry. Cecil, if you can forgive me, then please, forgive him too. But if the two of them couldn't even stop him, then... Kane, who said Cecil was gonna forgive you too anyways? I like how they're like, they want to highlight that Cecil and Kane have this like long-standing friendship, but all they did was show them being assholes to each other as kids. Like, actually, I should save. We will guide you to the core. Okay, so this time we're going to take a different path. Heal up. It is annoying having to pause and heal after every single random encounter, though. It's kind of mandatory. Oh, this is just the depths of darkness here. The problem is it's hard to tell if I'm really moving when the entire screen is just blacked out like that. Oh, I think this is the guy, he counters just like Behemoth. Because he's countering every attack. That didn't even do much damage. Oh, he doesn't counter everything. He just counters occasionally. Oh no, not the self-destruct. Oh, that only killed one person. Wow, that was kind of mean. Oh, I didn't get XP or money from doing that. Kind of rude. Aha, there. A chest in the void of nothingness. Wait, I have to like... Oh, I have to snake around for it. See, I kind of like the Blitz Whip because it inflicts paralysis sometimes. Oh, this one also inflicts paralysis. Okay. I guess that's just a trait of whips in this game. Oh, leave me alone. Ow, beam hurts quite a bit. Now where do I go? This way. Okay, this guy I can take care of. Okay, that guy was way easier. I'll just farm off the easy enemies for a bit. Cecil's running low on MP. Can I get out of here? I'm gonna run. See, I think according to this map, I need to re-enter the room from like the middle of the room, but it lets me walk further past it. I don't like in the pixel versions, it's okay to have the hidden passageways that are completely like blackened outside the screen, but it's so hard on the 3D version, especially when the camera zoomed in so much. According to this... Oh no, this is a different room. Okay. I need to keep going north. Oh, there we go, there we go. Oh, not you. I will destroy one of you eventually, but now is not the time. Dragon Shield. Is that only for Kane, or can I equip it? Oh, I can equip it. Anything for Cecil's survivability. Thing is, like, we could finally AoE haste on our party, and you would think that would be very beneficial to us, but yet, like, all the enemies like counter haste with slow and stuff. So it's like, okay, we could do this now, but then the enemies just deal with it back on us anyways. Yeah, I'm lucky I paralyzed that thing though. I'm using this as a good chance to get back our MP. I should probably use Cry at the beginning. Okay, never mind. We good. No need to cry, Kane. Oh, she learned Flare. That'll be really useful, actually. This way. Lil Puppy, welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping by. Dragon Helm. I'm glad Cecil can equip this stuff. If it was Kane only, that kind of suck. Okay, I could use some easy enemy mobs. Yes, Dragon Mail. Okay, they're like really loading me up here. Because even though Cecil's really tanky, he's still like taking quite the beating from all these enemies, which is good because imagine if they were attacking my other party members, they would not survive. So having him draw attacks was really useful, but... Oh, this one actually lowers his defense, but it increases your magic defense. It only lowers your defense by 1 though. Oh, halves primary elemental. I'll take that. If it can have, like, spell damage you take, then it's worth it. Okay, let's get out of here. Problem is I don't... I can't see. Oh, there we go. So like the biggest problem with these like dark corridors is that it's like I can't tell if I'm just running up against a wall, but there's a good chance I'm still gonna run into an enemy, despite the fact that I'm not actually like moving anywhere, which is so annoying. Okay, we escaped before they casted a spell. The nice thing is once we get all the chests, the way through the dungeon is not that bad. Okay, this goes here. Let me go this way. I want to fight you guys. You know what? I'll do it. I want to see how tanky Cecil is now. I forgot I still had auto on. Good thing the word auto appears in big letters. I'm gonna summon Bahamut on these losers. It's crazy that with Omnicast, you can target everyone with a spell and it doesn't cost extra MP. Like, it makes sense when it's like an attacking or a healing spell, because then you lose potency as you spread it, but if it's just a status thing, it's just like, there's no downside to it. And again, you can completely miss that augment if you don't give enough augments to Fusoya. And it makes the game like significantly easier. Same with dual cast, which we got pretty early on actually. Okay, I probably didn't actually need to summon Bahamut. Oh, their dialogue changed. Is Golbez truly evil after all? Why did Mother send her dragon against Cecil and Cain? Cain, you suffered in silence for my sake. No, these thoughts are not my own. I'm just shaking because this is so exciting. Those are some good arrows. Cecil, why do you keep missing? Cry, Cain. Yeah, thanks. It's so funny. Oh, he's just silenced. He doesn't even have spells anyways. The thing is, like, this dungeon actually has like a pretty big map, so every time I like get into a fight or look away for a second, I have to like reorientate myself on where I was looking on my map. It's quite large. Which is the problem with like these random encounter games. Because the second you get into a fight, you lose track of what you're doing. It's even worse if you're trying to do a puzzle. Which is why things like Shadow Hearts 2 and Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne with the random encounters was a little annoying, because you'd be like concentrating, trying to do your puzzle, and then you get into a fight and then you completely forget what part of the puzzle you're doing at the time. And again, I'm a proponent of puzzles in video game dungeons, but when it becomes a chore, then it's just not as fun. At least we're leveling up pretty well, because the normal enemies in here give quite a bit. Because there's no post-game dungeon, so this is it. And now we go this way. See, if I can paralyze this guy early, the fight becomes so much better. I can use it as a chance to get back my MP. Cecil, how do you keep missing all your attacks? Actually, I think I'll need to heal after that one. Oh, I canceled the auto too late. Oh, never mind. There we go. Back to auto. Ow. Rydia, can you not paralyze him, please? Cecil, why do you keep missing? You're killing me here. You're forcing me to use Kiraja. Oh, I'm so lucky that Cecil wasn't gonna die from that. If he attacked anyone else. Down these stairs and oh, come on, I almost was there. These guys deserve one Bahamut and no more. Yeah, these enemies are kind of brutal for normal encounters. And again, if you don't have dual cast or omnicast or any of those other augments, it really sucks. It's very easy to miss those augments on a blind playthrough. I'll just skip the summon animation. It's so annoying trying to find the right spell on the list too. Oh, you know what? I should have had Rydia use Osmos. Oh, he learned Frost. I forgot he still had ninjutsu he hadn't learned yet. I wish they actually had like special music for this dungeon though, instead of just playing the Red Wings theme. I mean, it's iconic, and also harkens back to the beginning of the game, but also, it doesn't really make for good dungeon music. Oh, this room didn't even need to be mapped for some reason. So now we're here. Actually, I kind of want to try Flare. I hate that Cecil keeps missing. Like, I understand if Rosa and Rydia miss their physical attacks, but it's so odd for Cecil to miss so much. It's honestly really annoying. Cry. Oh no, I was gonna say please don't Ice Storm again. He's gonna kill Edge and Kane. Oh, he's gonna kill everyone. Oh, I forgot you have Phoenix. I forgot Kane has Phoenix. Thank you, Kane. for being a floor tank Dragoon. That's so funny. I forgot he had that. The thing is, oh, I think also the reason why people give it to him is because he doesn't use his MP, so having him lose all his MP is no big deal. That makes so much sense. Thank you, Kane. Thank you, Kane. You're a great floor tank. Ooh, I got a shuriken from that. Wait, that's pretty funny, actually. Might as well take advantage of the fact that he dies, right? Oh, it's a behemoth. Thought we were done with these guys. Yeah, I can haste everyone too now, because like, before I've only hasted one person for this fight, it wouldn't matter because I had to wait for Blink anyways. Oh, the thing is, I don't think I can Osmos him. Ow! Hey Timo, welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping by. Ooh, it's nice this time because I actually have 3 physical attackers too, because last time I only had 2. So this should be a little faster. Well, you guys would stop missing, that'd be nice. At least Blink is pretty fast to cast. Oh, thank you. sweet. Okay, I can equip that on Rydia. Oh, the thing is, it gives her higher intellect, but it lowers her other stats. I think I'll equip this for the boss, but I think for normal enemies, I'll keep the whip on. Okay, where am I right now? Okay, here. Okay, so now where am I? The map says I am... Where? Oh, here. Okay. Okay, this room's really annoying because there's like so many exits. Oh, wait, you're just a normal dude. Little murderer. Actually, I don't trust that. That sounds bad. Why'd he Libra himself? I don't trust this. Wait, he's just spamming. Things I don't want to waste my MP on him. Oh, okay, never mind. You didn't even give that much XP. Hey, Forever, welcome in. Okay, 2 of these guys. Oh. Oh, I don't have enough MP for AoE haste. And realized I was running low on MP. Hey Curtis, welcome in. Thank you for the focus. Yeah, I need to give Rosa MP. Ow. Hurry, Rosa. A shell. Once I kill one of these guys, it'll be fine. Please, Bahamut, save me. The other annoying thing is when you're choosing your spells here, you can't see everyone's HP because it disappears. I'll just keep throwing ethers at Rosa for a little bit. Okay, good. He's dead. Wait, where's Osmos? There it is. feel like this would be a great place for a save point, but the save point's still a ways away. I'm just gonna drain all the osmos I can off this thing. And the thing is, like, there's so many of these chests that have, like, booby traps. I'll just double cast Kira. Okay, good. Yeah, I just got a crystal shield. Is that better than what I currently have? Oh, it is. Okay, so I give the dragon shield to Kane. So I gave all the dragon equipment to Cecil, but then once I start getting the crystal stuff, I'll give it back to Kane. I think I might have to start avoiding like random encounters for a little bit just to... I don't want to waste a bunch of ethers, but... How many ethers do I have? 19. I think that's... Okay, I'll give some to Rosa. That should last her for a bit. This brings me... So where does this bring me? Oh gosh, I'm still so far! Okay, I'm gonna start running. Okay, I'll auto while I'm running so I can get some prayers in. Oh, this floor does not need to be mapped. It's so weird how they arbitrarily decide some floors don't need to be mapped. Okay. Even though it's a preemptive strike and there's only one enemy. Let me save my resources. Damn it, he got the ice storm off just as we fled. Protect ring. Has primary elemental damage. Okay. Wait, all this stuff has elemental damage. Okay, good. Come on, you fools, run. I guess I shouldn't run because now he's paralyzed, so I guess I might as well run through. I guess I'll just relax while the auto battle goes off for a bit. I'm just looking at how far we are from the save point. It's like we're not like that far, but it's confusing because there's so many different maps. And a lot of these maps like have entrances and exits that go back to previous areas. Prayer unanswered. I like how Kane is 5 MP, so if he dies again with Phoenix, will all get raised with like a tiny sliver of HP. Great, now I lost track of where I am on the off of the map here. There we go. Okay, I'm not even giving this guy the time of day. All he does is like Libra himself. Which is so strange. So this chest also has a monster in it. Oh, well, not if I get ambushed first by an Araman. Oh no, he's casting Doom. I have time for you right now. I will ether up. Okay. But the monster in this chest is important because the item in the chest is very important. Oh, it's just a behemoth. I could deal with that. It's just annoying because he makes me run up MP. Wait, I didn't mean to have auto up. What am I doing? Wait, he didn't counter like any of those. Wait, he's paralyzed. Wow. That means free hits. I'll just keep using Prey. Actually, I should use at least one haste. I got really lucky then. I think the game was like, Kiro needs a little bit of a break. He's been at this for a while. Cecil, you gotta stop missing. Kane, you too. Oh no, he started moving again. See, it's hard to tell, like, because the darkened look on him is for all status effects. It's only when you see that he's like got his idle animation back on that you realize the paralysis is off. But we should have damaged him enough. Oh no, I forgot. I actually need to blink everyone. Edge can blink himself, I guess. Oh good, he's gone. That was great. Good job, guys. So I got the crystal mail, that's really important. Wait, it doesn't say here. Apparently Crystal Mail blocks like Berserk status, but it doesn't say that here. But people said that for all the 3D guides, it says that that's the thing. Well, I'll equip it anyways, but that's strange. Unless it's like a hidden ability. Which I want to think it's probably not, but... The thing is, I need Cecil to at least keep one thing that halves elemental. I guess the Protect Ring will do that. I ain't got time for you. Aw, especially if he gets time to get off one Ice Storm. That's so mean. I remember in the GBA version when you start running, unless you're like grossly underleveled, usually you run before the enemy is able to do anything. Especially with the preemptive strikes. The preemptive strike was like an instant escape, and this game is not. So apparently there's a strat to this fight too. It says use Berserk on the enemy to make it so he doesn't cast spells. Oh gosh, he's using Thermal Ray. Wait. Am I just dead? Oh. He cast that so fast. Wait, am I gonna wipe here? Am I actually gonna wipe here? I might actually wipe here. I think I got really bad luck too because he shouldn't have done Thermal Rays twice in a row. Oh no, we're dead, we're dead, we're so dead. Oh, the Phoenix didn't work. Wait, no, it did, it did. Oh my god, we are, oh, we're dead. We're dead. We're dead. We're dead. Well. Wait, there's a continue button. Where does the continue button bring me? Oh! Oh! There's an autosave! Whew. Oh my god. The thing is, like, usually when I start this game, I don't press continue, I press load, because if you press continue, like, let's say I was in a town, and I left the town, and then I flew to another town, like, let's say I fly to Mysidia, and then I save outside of Mysidia, but I press continue, it'll bring me back to whatever town I left from, instead of, because I hadn't entered Mysidia yet, and I did that a couple times before stream. Okay. I'm not fighting that thing before we get to the save station then. Holy, that was... I was about to be like, well, end of stream, guys. Okay, we're okay. We're good. I'll come back for that enemy. So, like, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to cast Berserk on it so that he doesn't use Thermal Rays, he only does attack, but his attacks will be juiced up. But he did Thermal Rays times 2 in a row before I got the chance to even get one of Rose's turns off, which is crazy. That's actually crazy. This game's mean. I mean, I felt like this game was kind of mean around Waterways and Tower of Zot, and every other area was fine, and then now it's like a little mean. White rope. Oh my god, leave me alone. Then again, like historically, I remember like Final Fantasy games, like especially the old ones, like they notoriously do have like the grind and like the difficulty jumps. And of course with like things like Pixel Remaster and stuff, they added a lot of quality of life that makes it so you can like double your XP or run away from all fights or turn off encounters and stuff like that too, which they do not have in the 3D remakes. Okay, there's another chest to the left with a crystal helm, but it also has a monster, so I'm gonna come back for that later. Okay, so this room is important. This room is important, but I'll tell you why after we get to the safe circle. But remember this room. This is the room with the red fang chest. It is important. It is the reason why I continued to stream after finishing the Giant of Babel today. Oh my god, the path to the... Wait, the path to the save room is still so long! I'm just looking to see if I can avoid... Wait, if I go this way, then that goes there? Okay, so if I go this way, that brings me to the end. Okay. Okay, well, in for a penny, in for a pound, right? I haven't fought this enemy yet. Do I want to fight him now? No. I just want to get to the save circle. Okay, you know what? Okay, you know what? I want to fight. If he's, I'm gonna run. If he does curse, I'm gonna run. Cain was used well. What does that mean? Mother must have been trying to protect me. Forgive me, Cain, and thank you. I bear no ill will towards Cecil. Why can't I just run away and leave them here? I like how they're all having their own like inner conversations with themselves as the floors progress. That's actually kind of funny. Wait, is this where I want to go? Oh yeah. Okay, so if I go south from here, it brings me to a long corridor that will bring me to the final boss, plus extra, like, optional fights with chests. If I go this way, it brings me to another safe circle, so... Why does this thing always back attack me? Although it says it's a hidden path. Aha, invisible bridge. That's kind of mean too. Okay, hidden path. golden apple, and then I go this way. No, this way. These enemies are relentless. I've run away from so many fights. Usually, like you guys have seen during this playthrough, I usually don't run away from most of the encounters. But man, it is getting quite taxing. This chest, or this area also has like a... Wait. Why was that an empty room? That should not have been an empty room. Oh wait, here. Oh, I see, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna fight this enemy. Hopefully they don't kill me. Oh, it's just a behemoth. I'm actually glad to see a behemoth for once. I know how to deal with a behemoth. Maybe I should have shown you the thing in the Red Fang room when I had the chance, because that's actually a long walk back. Just gonna skip these summon animations. Okay. Oh. Okay. Oh. Okay, so the reason why there's a save point here is because right up ahead of us is a dead end with a chest that has Dark Bahamut as a boss in it. So I think they're giving this to us so we can save up before we fight another, like, optional boss. The unfortunate part is this save station is kind of far away from the Red Fang room that I told you to remember earlier. And there's actually another save point later on before the actual boss, the final boss. I was going to run back to that Red Fang room to show you, but that was such a long walk that I don't think I'm going to do that. So I'll just tell you what I'm going to do. So remember Pudding Way and how he asked us to get him some pudding. And pudding is actually quite a rare drop in this game. So in that one room with the Red Fang, if you use a alarm or siren or whatever they call it in this game, which I bought a bunch of them at Hummingway's abode, it will trigger a fight, and the fight is always a group of pink flan enemies. So basically you go in there, you lay down the siren, you fight the pink flans, and you get Cecil to use the Stardust item. Remember I bought a bunch of those at the beginning? And that should, after like using a couple Stardust, that should wipe them. And then you just basically repeat that over and 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 over again. The drop rate for the pudding item is 1%. So basically what I need to do is every time I come into this game when farming, I load up from the save station, I walk all the way back to the Red Fang room, I spam alarms and Stardust until I run out and can't do any more. If I get the pudding, great. If I don't, reload the save file, run back, spam it over and over and over and over for that 1% drop rate of the pudding, which is awful. But at least now we actually have a path there, so I could do that off stream. The reason why it's important is because once you get the pudding to give to Pudding Way, you can complete the rest of Naming Way's entire quest line, which has been barred from us. And the quest gives us 2 important augments. One of them is like a really strong attack augment, and the other one is an augment that turns off enemy encounters. So once we get that, then we don't have to deal with enemy encounters anymore for this stretch of the dungeon. The other thing you could do is that people say you could also farm the pudding in the Antlion Cave, which is much earlier in the game. However, you still need the alarm or siren item. So you can't really do that until you get to the moon anyways, because you can only buy that at Hummingway's abode. The difference is those enemies are weaker, but it's a 0.4 drop rate. So people say just do it in the lunar subterrane because it's a 1% drop rate as opposed to a 0.4% drop rate. That's why I'm doing it here. The other thing is that the pink flans here in this dungeon also drop a rare item called the pink tail that if you give it to that guy that we got that we gave the rat tail to get the adamantite, he will also craft really good armor for your party, which means technically you need to farm for 5 pink tails as well, so that you can give it, if you want to give your party the best armor in the game, and that best armor will carry over to your New Game Plus and is essential for fighting the New Game Plus super boss. And apparently it takes a couple hours to farm it out. So whoop-de-doo. I'm not going to farm for pink tails, but I do want to finish Naming Way's quest because it is like a story-driven quest and it gives us the Safe Travels augment. So that's why I want to stop here. But man, can you, like, the amount of farming, because again, this game isn't really that long as far as Final Fantasies go, and also as far as like JRPGs go, it's not that long, but like the last couple things to grind out are so grindy, and not even in the fun type of way, because it's not like the GBA or the PSP version where they had like post-game dungeons that you can go through and get stuff from. It's like, this is just tedium for the sake of being tedious. So, that's what I'm going to be doing. Between now and our next Final Fantasy IV stream, I'm going to be farming for Pudding. For Pudding Way. I'm probably going to do it off stream, unless I get super bored of it, then I might do it on stream just so I have some company. So I don't know when we're going to have the next Final Fantasy IV stream where we're actually going to kill the final boss, because I have to farm for Pudding first. So we'll see. But also, tomorrow is our friend Kieran's birthday. Actually, technically, it is his birthday now because of time zones. So make sure you wish him a happy birthday. He's going to be streaming for most of the day tomorrow with guests on stream chatting with him. I will join him for a brief little bit in the evening. So feel free to stop on by, but wish him a happy birthday, please. And Terravor, thank you so much for following and being a froggy friend. So with that being said, I will be farming Pudding in the meantime, and I'll see you guys next time. Let's see who's actually, if anyone's actually streaming now, that we can raid. Okay, our friend Yongwoo is streaming. Some karaoke. Wait, is he ending? Oh, he's BRBing. Okay. Let's go say hi to him. I'll see you guys next time for Pudding. Take care. Bye, froggy friends.